Hi, Lindsay with M. Stagers Realty here, and I'm here with Shannon Gatewood with Gatewood Home Inspections or Superior Inspections. And he's going to talk to us today about home inspections and why they're important. So the first question I have is, why is it important to get a pre-inspection if you're selling your house?
So if you're getting ready to sell your house, you've lived there, you kind of become numb to some of the issues that may be going on. You've forgotten a little bit of maintenance here and there, or you don't understand that the life cycles of a particular appliance or a piece of equipment. So it's real good to have an inspector come in, kind of give it the once over, it's the exact same inspection that we would do for a buyer or a seller.
Right.
Especially once you've started working with a realtor, then it's really the same inspection because it's mandated by TREC.
Right.
Texas Real Estate Commission. So it'll give you the insight of here's everything that's wrong with the house that we can fix, that will, one, increase value.
Right.
Two, it's going to take negotiating power away from the buyer because you're already going into it knowing exactly what's wrong and possibly what you fixed and then possibly what they're going to ask for.
Right.
So you can adjust your price, raise it, lower it.
Right on the money.
Right on the money, exactly.
Right. And you, from a buying perspective, as a seller having the pre-inspection done, you're just showing like, hey, I've already done all of this work, and so I know exactly what my house is worth. This is what I'm going to fix, this is what I'm not going to fix. Right. All of that's already done.
It takes a lot of the questions out from both sides, right? Because, when the buyer is going into it, then they know that it's been pre-inspected.
Right.
They're like,
there's no guesswork involved.
Right.
They already know up front.
Yeah.
So in Texas, you don't have to have a home inspection. It's not something that's required. So why should you get one when you're a buyer?
The simplest answer I can give you is you're buying a house that's $200,000-$400,000, and you're going into it with that 15 to 20 minute showing.
Right.
And for $300, $400, $500, you're going to find out in depth what is wrong with that house.
Exactly what you're getting into.
Exactly. Obviously, I want people to book inspections.
Right.
But I honestly, out of the realm of inspections, I can't fathom why anybody would not want one. For the costs. You're what, 0.1% of the sales price. But like I said, you're in the house on a showing for 15, 20 minutes, maybe an hour, but you're not climbing up in the attic. You're not climbing on the roof. Right. You kind of get that deer in the headlights of everything's moving so fast, and it may be the 10th house that you've looked at, and was this the house with the blue wall and so we're taking our 3 hours or so and going through the house really with a fine-tooth comb. Right.
Seeing if there's moisture behind the walls, what the roof looks like.
Yeah, as best we can. It is a visual inspection.
Right.
So, we're not pulling up the carpet and we're not punching holes in walls and stuff like that to see. But, there's a lot of little tricks and tips that you learn along the way of, that little stain right there and this one over here kind of add up to
something major. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people want to know, can they follow you around throughout the whole inspection?
So with the COVID stuff going on, I haven't really changed my the way I do business or anything. Obviously a little bit more careful with social distancing and all that stuff. But more than willing, more than welcome to be there at the inspection, follow me around. You can ask questions. I may be a little short, you know, because I'm trying to focus. But I really do try my best to stop what I'm doing, you know, answer that question, you know.
Right.
I won't say it doesn't get annoying when they're off into another room and they come in and say, "Hey, I saw this over here." Okay, I'll get to that, you know. But if they're following me around and, you know, I'm pointing something out or they see something, and honestly, it really kind of helps sometimes because I'm doing my scan and they may see a cracked in the floor tile or something. Where, you know, I miss it because of my angle or whatever. And we try to get everything. I promise you, I don't catch every little thing.
Yeah, nobody can.
It's about the big stuff,
right?
And then trying to catch as much of the little stuff as we can. But yeah, more than welcome to be at the inspection. And follow me around.
And of course, the report comes with pictures of everything that you see, and everything's well documented. So if you can't go, it's not a big deal.
Right, yeah. And especially here in San Antonio, I mean, we deal with a lot of military that are really more trusting than me, buying sight unseen, just trusting their realtor. You know, luckily they have that good of a relationship with their realtor that they can trust that much.
Well, and with all of this stuff going on, virtual showings have become a very big deal. So,
that's true too.
And my next question would be, a lot of people want to bring their parents or a friend or whatever to make sure that you're doing the job correctly.
Kind of advise against that. Just one, it is somebody else's home,
right?
You know, so we have to be respectful, and especially when they're occupied, and the fact that as the inspector, as the one that's gaining access to the home, we're responsible in that period of time that we're there for everything. You know, again, houses are emotional. You know, purchases are emotional. They're big moves. So it's not uncommon to bring. You know, I've seen friends there. You know, oh yeah, my friend was just going to stop by and take a look at the house, and like. Well, you know. But we try to avoid it. I try to advise against it, but I don't really, you know, I don't put my foot down. Right. I mean, it's just okay. You know, as long as it's not grandma, grandpa, the next door neighbors,
every single person you know.
All right, come on, limit it to 10, okay?
Yes. Okay. And how long after you do your inspection will somebody get the report?
So, based on TREC rules, the way that rule just changed about a year ago, now it is 48 hours after payment.
Okay.
Is what you have to have the report by. You have to deliver the report within 48 hours after payment has been made. It used to just say 3 days, but it had nothing about payment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some inspectors actually kind of got in hot water because they weren't paid, so they never delivered a report. Anyway.
Yeah.
As for me and most inspectors that I know, it's within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours.
I always tell people 24 hours after I leave the inspection, so around noon, you know, the next day you'll have it. Typically, I get it out that same evening or early the next morning.
Okay.
But for sure,
as fast as possible, because we are in the confines of the option period.
Exactly. Okay. And I try to take that into account as much as possible. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have any availability until day 8 of 10. You know, so I'll stay up late if I need to, you know, to try to